Good morning, sir. Welcome to SAI TV. It's a privilege having you today with us. We would like to ask you a few questions, and to begin with, the first question is, what do you think is the impact of education on our society and also on our children?
Education has been defined as the technique of transmitting civilization.
Okay.
And therefore it is education which transforms man, as it were, to his purpose in life.
Okay.
And somebody said education is that which remains with you long after your studies are over.
Yeah.
So the values which remain with you, and the principles which guide you in life, all that we derive thanks to education.
Okay.
And as far as I am concerned, the ability to read, which education gives us, and I think one must read through life, and it is the magic of the written word which will ultimately take you inwards and
Okay.
discover your true purpose of life.
Thank you, sir. And the next question is, what do you think are the important things which are required in order to become a leader in your life? The main things.
Yeah. The principles which I enunciated in the talk today, all those attributes I think a leader should have. And as Vivekananda would say, man is the maker of his destiny.
Absolutely.
And therefore, the job of the leader is to take himself and his people from where they are today to where they can possibly be. In fact, it was Helen Keller who said, what is the biggest tragedy in life, she was asked. And she said, having sight but no vision.
Yeah.
So a leader has vision. He's very clear about his goal, his purpose, and what his focus is, and how to reach that goal. And he doesn't create followers. A leader creates fellow leaders. And then, everyone walks together towards a common goal.
Okay.
And the job of the leader is to enthuse his team, with that purpose and goal, and then take everyone along with him.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I would also like my friends to come up here since they would love to ask questions to you.
Sure.
So, sir, I would like to ask you, what is the secret behind a meaningful life?
I think the secret behind a meaningful life is to live for a cause or a purpose. In fact, someone has written, talking about the Bushmen of the Kalahari Desert. The Bushmen of the Kalahari Desert, they speak of two types of hunger. There is the little hunger and there is the big hunger. The little hunger wants food for the belly. But the big hunger, the biggest hunger of all, is the hunger for meaning. So everyone has to discover what is his purpose in life and then translate that into his meaning and live for that meaning. So, and once you live, your life has meaning, then you're not alone in your spirit. That's what this poem says. You belong, you are relevant. The very feeling that you are relevant, you count in life, that imparts meaning to your life, and then you make your life important and relevant, as it were.
So I would like to ask you another question, that what are the foundation stones for success?
I gave you the definition of success given by Ralph Waldo Emerson. So I think we will repeat that definition, and that will give you all the foundations. Such a beautiful definition of the word success which Emerson gives us. He says to laugh often and love much. So laughter and love become two important foundations. So to laugh often and love much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children. If you can get the affection of children, you are successful, is what he is trying to say. So to laugh often and love much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to earn the appreciation of critics, and endure the betrayal of false friends. Someone betrays you, forget about it. Let's go on with life. To appreciate beauty, the ability to appreciate beauty around you. Let's say you're traveling in Kulu Manali and you're going to the Rohtang Pass, and then every 10 minutes you say, what is this? Something is happening. The mountains outside are doing something to me, within me. And you get up and you keep on clicking pictures. You appreciate beauty. And to find the best in others. Man is not a perfect animal, but then someone has some good things, and we pick all those good things. To find the best in others. And then Emerson says, to leave this world a bit better. Because of you, the world is a bit better. Because of a healthy child, or because there is a garden patch which you have created, or you have ensured that there is a redeemed social condition. You have done a mechanism whereby every child is able to go to school, and no child exists which the child does without going to school. That a redeemed social condition. To know that even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to achieve success. So these are, I think, the foundations. That is, I really feel this school is giving all of you. It's giving you knowledge education. It's also giving you values education. And therefore both go hand in hand. And then, these become the true foundations of success.
Sir, we would like to know your opinion about our school.
Yeah. Well, I must tell all of you that I am personally a devotee of Shri Sai Baba. And very early in my life, when I was hardly 12 years old, I was greatly inspired, and I've been visiting Shirdi, and once Baba's grace is there, any institution, in this case a school, it is bound to do well. And what I'm very impressed is, this is not just one of those schools. A lot of homework has gone into the setting up of the school, and I think it is there for anyone to see. How many schools would have a television facility like this? How many schools would have a radio station? How many schools would have a music laboratory? And this kind of emphasis on extracurricular activities. The other day we were in our book club, we were doing a book on Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs was a school dropout, but he was so intelligent. The problem was that school could not offer what he was interested in, what his moorings are, what his potential is. He could not realize in that kind of a facility. Here you have so many facilities. You have an infotech facility. Whatever you feel like your interest is, you can take to that interest, pursue it, and then, realize your potential. So the emphasis on extracurricular activities, multifarious extracurricular activities, along with academics, is, I think, what makes the school a very unique one. We are in fact very privileged to be here, and we will carry very pleasant memories of our brief sojourn with all of you. And I would like to wish everyone all the very best in this very noble endeavor of imparting education.
Yes, sir. Sir, any words of wisdom for the pioneers?
One of my favorite quotations of Dr. Samuel Smiles, which right from my childhood my father instilled in me, is what I would like to leave with all of you, which is again an emphasis on values and on character. Dr. Samuel Smiles beautifully tells us that although genius commands admiration, character most secures respect. Genius is more the product of brain power and character of heart power. And in the long run, it is the heart that rules life.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for spending your valuable time with us
It's my
here
pleasure.
in SAI TV. And sir, your words will be cherished in our memories forever. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you so much.